A-10 Hornet and Super Hornet. This carrier-based fighter jet has been one of America's most frequently used aircraft in operations, connected to Iran and its allies. Flying off the decks of U.S. Navy carriers in the Persian Gulf and Red Sea, the Hornet and its larger version, the Super Hornet, have carried out strike missions against Iranian-backed Houthi positions in Yemen and Iranian proxy militias across the region. The aircraft can carry a wide range of weapons, from precision-guided bombs to anti-ship missiles, making it highly flexible for different mission types. Because American carriers stay positioned in the region almost constantly, the Super Hornet is often the first aircraft in the air when a quick response is needed. F-15E Strike Eagle. While it looks similar to older F-15 models, the Strike Eagle was specifically built for ground attack missions alongside air combat. The U.S. Air Force has used it repeatedly to hit Iranian-linked militia targets in Syria and Iraq, especially following a wave of drone and rocket attacks on American forces in 2023 and 2024. Its ability to carry heavy bomb loads over long distances without needing to refuel as often makes it well suited for strikes deep inside contested territory. During those 2024 retaliatory strikes, F-15ES were part of large coordinated packages hitting over 80 targets across multiple locations in a single night. B-1B Lancer. The B-1B is a long-range supersonic bomber that was originally designed during the Cold War to penetrate Soviet air defenses. Against Iranian-linked targets, it has been used to deliver massive quantities of precision munitions in a short window, something no other aircraft in the American inventory can do quite as efficiently. In the February 2024 strikes ordered in response to a drone attack that killed 3 U.S. soldiers in Jordan, B-1Bs flew all the way from their base in the United States, refueled in the air, struck their targets, and returned home. That kind of mission showcases just how far American reach extends without needing a nearby base. B-2 Spirit. This is the stealth bomber, and it represents one of the most expensive and secretive aircraft ever built. The B-2 can fly into heavily defended airspace without being detected by most radar systems, which is what sets it apart from every other bomber in service. In October 2024, the United States used B-2s to strike Houthi underground weapons storage facilities in Yemen that were too well protected for other aircraft to reach reliably. The decision to deploy the B-2 sent a clear signal beyond just the immediate target. It was a demonstration that the U.S. was willing to use its most capable platforms if the situation called for it. B-52 Stratofortress. Few aircraft in history have stayed relevant as long as the B-52. First flown in the 1950s, it has been updated so many times that the airframe flying today shares little with the original beyond its basic shape. The B-52 has been deployed to the Middle East multiple times as a show of force during periods of tension with Iran, flying visible missions near Iranian waters to send a message without firing a single weapon. When strikes do happen, it can carry dozens of bombs or cruise missiles, making it one of the most destructive aircraft available in conventional warfare. F-16 Fighting Falcon. The F-16 is probably the most widely used fighter jet in the world, and American versions have seen action against Iranian-backed forces in various capacities across the region. Lighter and more agile than the F-15, it is often used for close air support and precision strike missions where maneuverability matters. American F-16s have also played a role in interception missions, including during the April 2024 incident when Iran launched a large wave of drones and ballistic missiles toward Israel, and U.S. forces in the region helped shoot many of them down. F-117 Nighthawk. This aircraft no longer flies, but it deserves a place in this history. The F-117 was the world's first operational stealth aircraft, and it flew combat missions during the Gulf War in 1991, which, while primarily against Iraq, was deeply tied to the broader strategic effort to contain Iranian influence in the Persian Gulf region that had been building since the late 1980s. The aircraft looked unlike anything that had come before it, with flat angular surfaces designed to scatter radar signals. It was retired in 2008, but it laid the foundation for every stealth platform that followed. MQ-9 Reaper. This unmanned aircraft changed the nature of American military operations more than almost any other platform. The MQ-9 is a large drone that can stay airborne for over 20 hours, carrying sensors and weapons while being controlled from thousands of miles away. Its most significant moment in the context of Iran came in January 2020, when a US MQ-9 strike near Baghdad airport killed Qasem Soleimani, the commander of Iran's Quds force and one of the most powerful military figures in the region. That single strike, carried out without putting a single American pilot in danger, fundamentally altered the relationship between the two countries for years afterward. RQ-4 Global Hawk. Where the MQ-9 is built to strike, the Global Hawk is built purely to watch. It flies at extremely high altitudes, above most air defenses, and uses advanced sensors to gather intelligence across vast stretches of territory. In June 2019, Iran shot down an American RQ-4 over the Strait of Hormuz, claiming the drone had entered Iranian airspace. The US disputed that claim. The incident brought the two countries closer to direct military confrontation than they had been in years, and it illustrated how even unarmed surveillance aircraft had become central to the tension between Washington and Tehran. AC-130 gunship. The AC-130 is a transport aircraft that has been transformed into an aerial weapons platform. It circles a target slowly at night, using a combination of cannons and howitzers to deliver sustained firepower with precision. American AC-130s have been used against Iranian proxy militias in Syria and Iraq, particularly in situations where ground forces needed direct fire support. Unlike fast jets that pass over a target in seconds, the AC-130 can loiter and engage multiple targets over an extended period, which makes it uniquely effective in certain combat situations. EA-18G Growler. This aircraft often goes unmentioned, but it plays a critical role in nearly every modern American air campaign. The Growler is an electronic warfare version of the Super Hornet, and it flies alongside strike packages to jam enemy radar and communication systems. Against Iranian air defenses, which have grown considerably more sophisticated over the years, the Growler helps make sure that other aircraft can reach their targets without being tracked or engaged effectively. It rarely fires weapons itself, but without it, the missions carried out by the aircraft around it would be significantly more dangerous.